Welcome to Wasatch Weekends. I'm your host, Kimberly Perot. It is Friday, November 3rd, and it is a big day in our community. It's the annual Live PC, Give PC fundraising event for all of the local charities and beyond. Very exciting things here. I'll be talking with the Park City Community Foundation about the significance and the importance of today and how you can contribute. In the meantime, the Park City Miners will be playing the Timpanogah Timberwolves at 6 p.m. to get to the semifinals. Very exciting stuff. Let's take a look at the weather for today's events.
This weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Welcome back to the show. Now, I am so excited about our next guest because she is a staple in the community. I've got Katie Wang with Park City Film here. How are you, Katie?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Wonderful to have you here. Now, we've got an exciting weekend of films, but also it is Live PC, Give PC. So tell me about the rundown for this weekend, and then we'll chat a little bit further.
Sure, absolutely. So for Live PC, Give PC, we always try to curate films that really speak to our community and kind of the ethos that we have here of just adventure and, kind of following your dreams against seemingly, insurmountable odds. And so when I saw Naiad at the Telluride Film Festival over Labor Day weekend, this is Jimmy Chin and Chai Vasaroli's new film. You know them from such great films as Free Solo. I knew this was absolutely the film that we wanted to bring in for Live PC, Give PC weekend. So if you're not familiar with Diana Naiad, she was a marathon swimmer, or is, she's still alive. But in her 60s, she kind of retired, became a sports broadcaster. And then in her 60s said, you know what? I have always wanted to fulfill my dream of swimming from Cuba to the United States. I mean, of course, just an average dream, 110 miles. And she said, I'm going to do it now. And, everyone was telling her, you can't do this. You're too old. You tried this when you were younger and you couldn't do it, kind of like bygones be bygones. And she refused. And so really the film is based on her book, but it's really that story of how she kind of pursued and fulfilled this unbelievable dream, in her 60s of swimming 110 miles across some of the most treacherous waters in the world. It's just amazing. I mean, incredible film to be bringing in this weekend.
Just a casual daydream. I love that story, and I love that it was the one that inspired you for Live PC, Give PC. Now, you have one more film this weekend, so tell me a little bit about that as well.
Sure. So for Naiad, if you want to come see it, it's tonight and tomorrow at 7 o'clock and then Sunday at 6. And I do want to thank Bev and Ray Kent. They're longtime supporters of Park City Film, and they've underwritten the film this weekend, which really helps us bring these films to our community. So we want a big thanks to them for their support. And then on Saturday afternoon, tomorrow at 4 o'clock, we have a special matinee screening. We've created a new series in partnership with the Park City Library, and we're calling it the Family Film Fest series. So over the years, we've been doing lots of different iterations of Throwback Thursdays and books to movies. And, I think this is kind of where we've settled out, is that there's such a great kind of depth, kind of library collection, as you were, of films that are appropriate for film lovers of all ages. And in the United States, I think we are disserved in many regards by Disney because everyone gets kind of used to that same story being retold a bunch of different times with slightly different characters with different names. But overseas, there is just this breadth and depth of films that are appropriate for young film lovers. And it's just a pleasure to be able to bring them into our community. So this weekend on Saturday, sorry, long intro there, but Ernest and Celestine, which is kind of an unlikely story of a friendship between a big bear and a tiny little mouse. We saw them premiere on the screen at Sundance about 5 or 6 years ago. And this is the follow-up. This is a trip to Djibritia, and they go to the land that Ernest is from, the bear. and they have banned music. This was the land of music, and now it has been banned. And so they need to rectify that error and, of course, go on many adventures to make that happen. But beautifully animated. We will be dubbing it in English, so it's an English language version of this French film. But just a heartwarming, celebratory, again, kind of story that we thought would be perfect for Live PC, Give PC, that brings film lovers of all ages together to see and celebrate the art of cinema, and just taking an adventure around the world and accessing different cultures. So that's at 4 o'clock. That is free, and that's on Saturday afternoon.
Well, Katie, I just love how you really bring such variety to the cinema community in Park City, and it's just it's a wonderful thing to do. So talk to me about Live PC, Give PC. You know, what is the importance of it for you at Park City Film and for just continuing the viewership of the arts?
Absolutely. And so, I think what's been interesting, always at Live PC, Give PC, right? It's just kind of that high five show of support for all of the nonprofits in town of like, hey, I like what you do. Let's, give you a little vote of support with my donation. And donations are of any size. $5, I think, is the minimum. And then certainly we can go up from there. But for us, it's really a way to kind of bring people together around cinema and emphasize the importance and the uniqueness of what it is that we do, a film exhibition. Certainly during COVID, people got used to being at home and watching films online, and streaming became a much bigger thing. But as restrictions have lifted and people are kind of getting back to normal life, the film industry is still not quite bounced back in the way that live music and live performance has. So of all the industries, of all the arts industries, film is still kind of a little bit of a lag. And certainly with the recent strikes, that's not certainly helped our cause in terms of promoting new films that are coming out. So it's kind of now it's more important than ever, this Live PC, Give PC for us, because not only do we want the vote of support and appreciate that, of course, but really the funding is essential. That if we are going to bring in films like Ernest and Celestine, if we're going to bring in our Raising Voices film series and Real Community and films for kids and families, we need the community to help support us to do that, because it's not for us. The equation is not butts and seats. We're not trying to like maximize our space the way a commercial theater was. It's about what is that film that's going to speak to our community, that's going to bring people together or ignite conversations in a different way, make you think about the world or connect to the world in a slightly different way than you did before, or connect to other people, your neighbors, get to know them better, create community through film. That's our mission. That takes support from the community to make that happen. Certainly we charge ticket prices for our films. That helps cover about 50% of our costs, but a good 50% of our other costs have to be covered by donations and grants, and Live PC, Give PC is an enormously important part of that. So today is a big day for us, and we're excited about it.
Absolutely, and you hit the nail on the head. Creativity influences conversation, which influences culture, and so arts really are very valuable. I love the pitch there, and I really encourage people to get over and to donate. Now, where can we go for more information about your filming, about the films that are out this weekend, as well as how we can contribute for Live PC, Give PC?
So our films and upcoming films coming up, you can go to parkcityfilm.org. You can buy tickets online, or we open our box office an hour before showtime. So don't feel like you need to be super well prepared before you get to the theater. Just roll on up, buy your ticket the way you would to any movie. And we'd love to have you come in. We've got quite a huge theater, as you can see here behind me. And then livepcgivepc.org get you to the main page for Live PC, Give PC. But certainly also on our website, we've got a little pop-up window so you can get directly to Park City Film if you want to just make a little donation, give us a high five. If you're already a member or a donor, thank you. We love you. If you want to just give us a little high five, a bowl of popcorn, we would greatly appreciate that. It really helps if we get the most donations in the arts and culture category, which we have for the past couple of years, or in that top 3, we get extra money from Park City Community Foundation. So there is a little incentive there for us to have lots of individual donations of any size to get us to the top, again, just to show that vote of support and just come out of the community coming around us and giving us a great big hug. So we appreciate all that everyone does out there to support the arts, and hope that Park City Film is at the top of your list as you start to live and give today in Park City.
I love the Live and Give Day in Park City. It's wonderful. And you've got 2 excellent films to really encompass and embody the culture that we have in the community there. So Katie, thanks for coming on, and best of luck to you today as you get all of those donations to support all the wonderful things that you're doing at Park City Film.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Now stay tuned. We've got a bit more here on the show. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to Wasatch Weekends. It is Friday, which means it is the annual Live PC, Give PC Day of Charity. It's 24 hours of incredible fundraising, and joining us today is the Park City Community Foundation, Christine Coleman. How are you, Christine?
I'm great.
So exciting, exciting day for you. Today is the Live PC, Give PC. It's a 24-hour event. So tell me all about it. Give me the details, the overview, and how we can get excited.
Yeah, sure. So Live PC, Give PC is this huge day of giving that happens every year in Park City in Summit County, Utah. It's a day where everyone in the area is encouraged to support the nonprofits that make our community vibrant and strong. It's 24 hours hosted by Park City Community Foundation. And we really bring the entire community together and engage thousands of donors to support the local nonprofits and highlight the power of giving and the power of generosity in our community.
That's amazing. So you have thousands of donors that give money to all of these nonprofits, and the nonprofits are really what make up the framework of community in Park City. So talk to me about the nonprofits. How many do you have participating this year? Has it been an increase from last year?
Sure. So, Park City and Summit County has a lot of growing socioeconomic disparities. We have big issues here, and the nonprofits really help address those issues in our community. This year, we have 124 nonprofits that are participating in Live PC, Give PC. So that means for them, for many of them, this is the biggest fundraiser that they have of the entire year. And the funds that come into them on Live PC, Give PC are critical for running their programs. So whether it is nonprofits that are focusing on the arts or education or healthcare, mental wellness, animal welfare, supporting cultural and recreational programs, the nonprofits just truly benefit everybody who lives here and works here and stays here or plays here.
I love that. And I think you mentioned playing. You can see people holding their signs all over the streets. And so it's going to be a very exciting and fun time in the community today as well. Now,
Yeah, definitely. You can see people wearing their orange t-shirts like I am that say Live PC, Give PC. It has really become almost a de facto holiday for a lot of the folks who participate in Live PC, Give PC. It's become a movement in Park City, and we really are asking that if you're part of the Park City community in any way, you live here, you should participate. It's really a fun way to show your love and your pride for Park City.
and I love that. And you can give a donation as small as $5, or obviously there is no limit to the max, but we love that as well. So speaking of raising funds, how was last year? Were you happy with the outcome? Tell me a little bit more about the outcome of last year.
Yeah, last year our goal was to get 6,500 donors, and we did do that. We surpassed that. We got a little over 6,600, and we raised a little over $5.2 million in 24 hours. So last year was great. And I will say, it's a drop in the bucket for some of the needs in our community. We might think that, wow, 5.2 million is a lot, and it is, but we need more to meet the needs in the community this year. And so our goal this year is to have 7,000 donors. I think we can definitely do it if everybody gets involved. Um, and like you said, a minimum donation is $5. And those donations to nonprofits are really a vote for a nonprofit. So the nonprofits have the opportunity to win cash prizes. Thanks to some of our great sponsors, like our presenting sponsor is Park City Mountains, supported by Vail Resorts Epic Promise. Big thank you to them. And they sponsor over $35,000 in cash prizes that will go to the nonprofits who have the most donors. So your donation to a nonprofit is like a vote for them, and then they can be eligible to get those big prizes.
Now, in regard to that, is it number of donors or is it amount of money donated?
It's number of donors. So we're really focused on just getting a donation in. It doesn't matter if it's $5. That is great. A $5 donation is absolutely wonderful. And if you've got $5,000, the nonprofits will gladly take that too.
I love that. And it really just gives you a chance to highlight and showcase your favorite, community participants. And that's very exciting. So where can we go for more information? Talk to us about the duration. So it's 24 hours. So when does it start? When does it end? Give us all of the pertinent information there.
So it started at midnight last night and it ends tonight, Friday, November 3rd at midnight. You can go to participate, simply go to livepcgivepc.org and go take a look at that website and choose nonprofits that you want to give to. If you've given in the past, I will say you have the opportunity to boost your donation by $10 if you're a repeat donor from last year. So keep that in mind. If you've given before, give again, and your donation will get boosted. And there are lots of community parties happening. Different nonprofits are throwing parties. Park City Community Foundation is hosting 2 parties. One is at Park City Library from 4 o'clock to 6:30. We're going to have free tacos and face painting, and it's really open for all ages. It's fun for the whole family. And then there's another party that we are hosting at High West Saloon at 8 o'clock all the way to midnight. We're going to watch the numbers go up, and hopefully we will reach our goal of $7,000. So, I'm so sorry, 7,000 donors, and the whole community is welcome to come and join.
Personal opinion, that sounds like a lot more fun than having an election night party.
Oh, so much fun.
Well, very exciting stuff. I love all that you're doing, and who doesn't love a free taco? So I would say to all of our viewers, get out there and donate. And Christine, again, we are so excited about what you do, how you support the community and the local nonprofits. So 7,000 donors, we can hit it. It's going to be exciting. Give some cash prizes to your favorite charity. And Christine, any last words of wisdom or plea to the audience that you want to share with us?
Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbors, get them to give as well so we can reach that goal that really is going to benefit the entire community.
Wonderful. Well, get out there, contribute, head over to the Park City Community Foundation. If you don't know where to start, you'll be guided onto the website there, and then attend all of the fun parties. And what a great way to start the weekend. We appreciate you, Christine. Thank you so much for coming on, and best of luck to you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Absolutely. Now stay tuned. We'll be right back after this. We'll be back with more Wasatch Weekends.
This weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Thanks for joining us. In his first year at the helm of Cal men's basketball, head coach Mark Madsen is tasked with revitalizing a program that hasn't had a winning season in 7 years. Now, Madsen has shown that he's capable of putting together winning teams from his time at Utah Valley, but will that experience help him at a Pac-12 school?
Today we're introducing our new coach, who's an educator and a leader.
First-year head coach of Cal men's basketball, Mark Madsen, is already hard at work. The Golden Bears are coming off their worst season in program history, but Madsen hints the pain in Berkeley might be over.
And, you look at our personnel, I think we're the team that a lot of people don't want to play this coming year. Other coaches, they can see what we've done, they can see the personnel, they can see the players, and other teams are not going to want to play us.
It's no secret Madsen is capable of transforming a program. He turned a Utah Valley team into conference champs in just 4 years. But does this mean he can do the same in a major conference?
You took Utah Valley to new heights over your time there. How do you think that will help prepare you, rebrand this struggling Cal program?
Well, over the course of the 4 years at Utah Valley, there was growth and improvement every single year. And we had some great successes. We had some tough losses along the way. And you almost learn more from a tough loss than you do from a great win, because there's that pain. You feel that pain. And then you look at what went wrong, you relive it, you watch the tape, and then you say to yourself, okay, this is never going to happen again.
Madsen will get some help this season as he's reunited with former Utah Valley forward Fardas Aimaq. Aimaq is coming off a season at Texas Tech where he only played 11 games due to injury. But Madsen says entering a new year, the 6'11" star is healthy.
The year at Texas Tech last year was kind of an aberration year because of all the injury, because of adversity he went through. But he has been fantastic with the team. He's been fantastic in practices, and he's going to have an extremely strong year this year in the Pac-12.
Madsen and Aimaq will travel back to Utah once this season to take on the Utes in Salt Lake. Cal will be on the hunt for their first win over the University of Utah in that matchup since 2021.
So get this, last season Cal men's basketball only won 3 games. If they win 4 this year, they'll already be outdoing last season. But after listening to Madsen talk at Pac-12 Media Week in Vegas, I think his expectations are a little higher than that. Make sure to stay with us, more coming up.
Welcome back to Wasatch Weekends. It is the close of our Friday morning edition, November 3rd. Big day here in the community as it is the annual Live PC, Give PC event. It goes until midnight tonight. We had a great conversation with the Park City Community Foundation about the importance and significance of today. It's definitely impacting our community. You can go to the event at the Park City Library from 4 to 6, free tacos, and then head over to High West Saloon from 8 p.m. till midnight, which is the closing time, to watch the donations and the money roll in. We need 7,000 donors. So get out there, vote, share your money, share your contribution to the community. Lots of exciting things happening that keep this community vibrant and alive. We appreciate you. Thanks for joining me. Again, I'm Kimberly Pro, and we'll see you next time.